Mr1050, Jason Hunter. Let's get it. Yeah. Make way, Mr1050's coming through. Jason Hunter hitting corners, you know how we do. In the Hellcat, red iron Range Rover. Criminals are better off pulling to the shoulder. His fiance, his ride or die's real. He got the wheel, she got the steel. The colonel for the state police, there's no peace. Dire Sky helps to put his mind at ease. Special carbine and heavy pistol. Bullets hit your car and it sounded like a missile. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, cause Jason Hunter's working overtime. All the other competition better wait in line, cause he's on the grind. So when you see him coming through, best thing for you to do is just move. Mr1050, that's the name. Driver skills be the best in the game. Jason Hunter, bang bang, switching lanes. Criminal shut down, you know how we do things. Mr1050, that's the name. Driver skills be the best in the game. Jason Hunter, bang bang, switching lanes. Criminal shut down, you know how we do things. Waking up to Dyer laying right next to her. She won't let the haters get the best of them. They closer than close like jelly and toast. They engage in the stage of shutting down all foes. The metal world better look out, look out. When he's rolling through, Jason's leaving no doubts. One of the best with the aim. One war, better charge it to the game. Mr1050, Mr1050. Always got a plan when it gets sticky. Looking in the rear view, they say it's iffy. In the car, bumping Mob Deep and Biggie. Doing his best to watch the city, not afraid of the time, not afraid to get gritty. Yeah. And if you really got a problem, we got 1050 ways to solve them. Yeah. Mr1050, that's the name. Driving skills be the best in the game. Jason Hunter, bang bang, switching lanes. Criminal shut down, you know how we do things. Mr1050, that's the name. Driving skills be the best in the game. Jason Hunter, bang bang, switching lanes. Criminal shut down, you know how we do things.
Alright. Let's kill this.
Yeah. Mr1050, Jason Hunter. Let's get it. Yeah. Make way.
Let's get rid of that. Brian, man, what's good, fam? What up? Yo, so I'm playing on pro mode now, all right? We got a dub yesterday on pro. I'm slowly getting better. It's a process, but I'm getting better, man. What's good with you, though? I don't know about this ability slot. Like, it doesn't work for me, so we're just gonna play the full game. We gotta play the Seahawks. Oh, we're playing the Seahawks on pro mode. Okay. We're playing your team, man. Oh, we're playing your team, bro.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're gonna see Mark Andrews. He was terrific a week ago, reaching
Game track with the light,
yards.
man. I appreciate it.
It's the Ravens and the Hawks next on EA Sports.
Just a new matter? It's not. I'm gonna see if I get it or something. We'll see.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland.
I ain't paying like 60 for that, so we'll see. If it's free, I'll grab it.
Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Go Hawks. Okay. I'm gonna kick my ass. I already know.
Alongside Charles
Brian,
Davis,
man. Brian with
the
stars, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6
right.
in a row. And it's simple. The more you
Run with the like, man. I appreciate that. All right. So who's got the ball first? All right. Let's go.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be brought down right
And run with the 50, man. I appreciate you, brother. I do.
So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. And it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
When the Seahawks named Smith,
So this quarterback's good or what?
it gave him an opportunity.
Is he a good quarterback?
Sure he would get again. And then he became one of the best quarterbacks in football and sustained it across a full 17 games, winning Comeback Player of the Year. Saved his career with last season and keeps the Seahawks as true contenders.
Oh, they're running.
Run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4.
Fine with the 1,000, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
The numbers for Walker last week: 21 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
He got bagged.
Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now an early
E+ quarterback. Ah, okay.
Smith.
Oh, interception.
Intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Ooh, I almost got picked off.
Intercepted. Oh, the free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they
That's why the Ravens defense coach is our head coach.
Guys like that on your
Yeah.
team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
God damn, bro.
2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Oh, bro. Come on, bro. No. There's no way, bro. I'm so done. Bro. I'm going to go for it. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to go for it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson will throw again.
Alright. I should have went for that point, man. Fine with the 5, man. I appreciate the 5. Not sure where our party's at.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up.
And the 200, man.
To the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
And the 1, man. I appreciate you, Brian, man. Thank you for carrying the parties, man. I know I ain't been streaming as much this time. Ooh. I left him open.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face
I'm bringing him in.
Shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Gino on 1st down. This is Fant on the short completion. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line.
Shouts to Brian Rome for that party, man. Thank you, guys.
Things get dicey.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
And now the third down throw incomplete.
All right, we're even now. Now I got to reset. We're good.
To start this football game, I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list.
And my tight end, bro. Andrews.
Rankings here. I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get up to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Now Jackson on first down. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. Well, the numbers for Andrews last week, he was pretty prophetic. He said before that game, I want to get in the end zone often. He got there 3 times.
Yeah, it's one thing to catch a lot of footballs. That is important, but it's what you do after the catch that can make you great. And he had a great game last week.
On second down, Jackson.
Oh!
To Dobbins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. A first down there and a pickup of 25.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space.
You know what? Let's do it. Let's do some running.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at
Mix
the
it up.
33. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
Oh.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Not doing that.
Ravens at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
9 yards.
3rd and inches.
Just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
All right, let's run it.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to handle first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's see what we do.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Ravens touchdown. Charlie Kohler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the score.
I'm going to go for the field goal. I'm not playing with these dudes. Not on pro. I ain't playing with them.
I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action. We had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on third down, Smith.
Oh.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline.
I'll give it to him.
Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because
I didn't think they were gonna.
I mean, let's face it. That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And taken down just past the 20.
Yo, they got me, bro. They got me with that, man.
The offense returns to the field. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given
I gotta do that whole shit again, huh?
For a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
You know, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And that one incomplete.
I was going to get sacked there.
Coming in late. That might be PI. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Jackson on first down. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It was Henry Anderson who got in there to get him down.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because
I'm going
we're
for
not
it.
just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to
Got
the
it.
34. Good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. It might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That was rough, man. I almost got sacked.
I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1.
Oh, bro, they got me again, bro.
The Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds
You know what?
in the first half.
We're going to field goal this shit. Fuck it.
So
I'm going to get
Jackson
this
will
point.
head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set.
This team is not bad, bro. Like, they're probably
around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him.
You're going to try to run it again. I didn't
Teams have been able
change
to do that
plays.
so far this year. The final shot here before break. Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action.
Oh, I didn't want to run
Set
inside.
to
Hold
begin
on.
the
How do I
third
go back?
quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock. for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now.
They should be much better this year. Fix problems on the D-line.
To throw is Jackson.
Yeah, boy.
Finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Jackson.
Oh, almost.
Interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now Jackson on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Where's the kicker? He misses a lot. I'm gonna throw on this.
Yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Jackson. It's caught. Becker.
First and 10.
Have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jackson.
Oh.
And this nearly an interception.
I should not do it there. I gotta be more careful, bro.
Really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Meanwhile, Jackson's thrown into the hands of Andrews. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Again, Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And that'll be taken in.
Let's go. Touchdown, baby.
For a Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to.
I still want to go for it. I don't even give a fuck. I don't even want to run it. I don't want it easy.
The Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
They're going to try to run on me. I already know them.
Than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Gino. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those
2-point conversion
got to add to the lead directly.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize with a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Bro, stop him. Come on.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Tyus Bowser in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw, Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Smith. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way.
That's crazy.
You know, you turn it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. That's
Damn, I went long, man.
And incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the
All right, we're gonna run
in
it.
there, and it winds up incomplete.
Let me give him a
So
chance.
after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about
I'm gonna go
that.
for
if
it.
they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll try and run for it.
Got it.
Solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down, and he said people have to understand there's fearless and there's reckless. I try not to be reckless when I make a decision to go for it on 4th down. In this case, fearless wins.
Three quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on
I guess after this, we're gonna have to try like the next difficulty.
Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. This 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed a pass and lost yardage on the play.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Playing with the leg, man. I appreciate it.
Jackson will throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
I like this
Passing
pistol.
game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Oh, what a heck of an effort.
What a catch.
He'll make the diving catch. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big...
Andrews is like my favorite player, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He's my go-to, bro, all the time.
But the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know. Maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
All right, we're going to blitz. You're going to try to run this shit. I know it.
Smith
Well, maybe not.
throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Cheeto with the light, man. I appreciate it. What up, Cheeto?
Stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this
Actually, no, I don't
deficit,
want to do
if
that.
they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football.
Rainy
But when you see
Tuesday.
a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule.
Sorry to hear that.
Lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on first down, they did that plus 3.
He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like...
And he will get into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Another touchdown. This thing is ugly. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the fourth quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, there's really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
2-point conversion at this point, right?
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Man, that coach, is this the guy that got fired? Wait, is this the guy where got fired? Oh, man.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you
nice.
If you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Gino on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT in a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be.
I actually can't wait for the next game, man. That's crazy. What's up, Seth? What's good, man?
Smith as he goes down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense.
Nice.
Take back to the locker room with him.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down.
Chilling, man. How you doing?
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a
Brian, you still in here, bro?
Nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better. This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone.
I'm gonna increase the difficulty after.
So they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one, maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no
This game's
surprise,
over,
they're still
so
flinging it around. They have pride too.
To throw is Smith.
I don't play in H-Town, bro.
Left side,
Like,
Smith and Jigba.
I'm in Townsend's old city when they
Seahawks moving pretty well through the
well, last time I played, when I logged out, I played on pro, so I don't know if it automatically left me on pro. It don't feel like that. I'm gonna check after this. I thought I was on pro. But yeah, man, I didn't feel like moving over, so like, you know what I'm saying? We're taking a break. You know, if they open the other city back up at some point, maybe we'll go back there, but I'm not.
But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here.
Nah, man, like, you know what I'm saying? There comes a limit where you're just like, I'm tired of moving to all these different places when they're exactly the same thing on top of it, you know what I mean?
You both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw.
Let's check. Let's see what it's on now, because I could have sworn last time I played it, I switched to the pro, so all right. All right, so would be option. Pink. Yeah, we're on pro. So I guess we're gonna try all pro, but all pro, man, that's gonna be rough, man. That's gonna be hard. We'll try it. you know, it gets to a point where like it's a hype with some of these changes all the time, right? It's like, oh, yo, new, but you know, I've been through it so many times that for me, it's not a hype thing. It's not new. I'm not, you know what I mean? It's not for me, you know? So if Mickey was like, hey, I want to do this, and then you know, that's different, but she's got to come to me and say that to me.
And we're gonna see Mark Andrews.
Outside of that,
he's coming off a solid
I'm chilling, man. You know what I mean?
It's the Ravens and the
I still hang out with you guys. We play other games. Maybe we'll go back to RP. Maybe we'll do something in a different way. You know, we'll see. But right now, I'm just cooling out, man. Enjoying myself, man. Doing things that I gotta do. Preparing for vacation and all these other things that I got going.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL.
Same shit, different 12. Exactly, bro. You know what I mean?
On EA Sports. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
I'm gonna get crushed now. I'm playing this all pro.
I'm
gonna get crushed.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the
season, they're gonna destroy me now. Wow.
He's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson first play gonna throw.
See what I mean?
The first play of the game.
I'm already feeling the pain, bro.
He's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Tyus Bowser that time who made the play on the defensive side. Now a 2nd and 10.
I gotta be way more careful with passing, though. You know, I'm not gonna lie.
Here's Watson. His first
all right, we get it back.
Picked off by Roquan Smith, and the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now
he tries to force it.
Come on, bro.
Picked off by Grant Delpit, and the Browns
GG's.
over here up near the 40.
Oh, man.
Came in here on a healthy winning streak. We're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far, and that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Yeah, they're making me pay on this one, bro. That's it. That pro is probably right where I'm supposed to be right now, right? I just had a good game.
They run it again with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Got me.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser, what a season.
They're going to get this field goal. That's what they're going to get.
15th sack of the campaign.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
God damn.
Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. A good hold in these wet conditions.
Have you tried playing in the snow yet? Nah.
That makes the score 7-0.
I'm going to get wrecked in this game, though.
It's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And he's been throwing the ball up for grabs here early on. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. He'll try and rein things in a bit here as he starts again on 1st down.
Let's try to run it a little. Let's see what happens.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. There's a nice move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
I'll be careful because these interceptions, man, killing me.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
No, bro, that was such a good throw, too.
The Ravens at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Browns defense. Now they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Oh, I'm gonna try, bro. I don't care. I'm gonna lose regardless. So
by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the 1st quarter of play. The start of the 2nd quarter.
You know what? Hold on, bro. I'm making this shit. Hold on a minute. Can I change it now or no? I can't change it. Motherfucker, I was about to change it back to pro. I really was. I'm
in
not gonna
control of the football.
This shit's so hard.
As they are looking at a
I
second
can't.
down and
They're either
6
gonna.
coming up.
They do everything I don't, bro. They're just like. They'll run it now. Watch. I'm gonna leave him wide open for a run.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That'll move the sticks for the Browns. A gain of 12 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as a tackle made at the 18. They'll try the air now with Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
See what I mean?
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything, every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
God damn.
Here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, the football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game.
Travis was late, man. I appreciate it. What's good, man?
Pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I'm just trying not to get shut out. Don't run so far back. I don't know, but these motherfuckers. I'm playing all pro right now, man. This shit's hard as shit.
Throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm chilling.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish
All
off
pro
the
is difficulty
season
right
sweep
now.
here in Baltimore. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first.
That's why I'm
down.
getting like destroyed.
Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're
Yeah, I'm not on Madden
double
though.
back, you better
Man, I'm just starting to play this.
But give him credit.
That was bad.
Effort turned it into a successful play.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield.
Can I simulate the rest of this game? Can I like simulate it so I can move on? 'Cause, bro, like, I'm not having fun no more.
So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But he'll definitely say
Bro, I just really started playing this game like a week
But when
ago.
you're playing in elements
I'm
like
comfortable
this,
at pro
sometimes
right
those
now.
bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on
I
them,
just had like a really good game on
on
pro, so I was like, man, I gotta up the difficulty, but the difficulty on is so different.
There, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's taken down, but
That was the pro game. I won like, I don't remember what did I run, like I won like 30 something to like 7 or some shit like that. So that's why I decided to change it, but the pro to like this is a little crazy, man. I'm not trying to get I should run it because I'm not trying to get there we go.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here are the Browns to take over. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down, here's Watson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is
Thank God. No shutout at least.
Touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Oh, I missed.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss
God
of the
damn
year, and our score will stay right where it is. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And able to get this out to the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. And now time
Itchy Richie, man. What up, man?
Shaking up on the play.
I appreciate the 50, brother. What's good, brother?
Takes a look. We'll step aside. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield.
Issue Richie with the light, man. I appreciate it.
Take the hit and pick up yardage, but in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that, bro.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. But looking deep here for Flowers. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too
That was
often,
not what I was looking to do.
but it doesn't work out.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And Jackson throwing once more. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught.
Let's go. Touchdown, baby.
It's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler.
That's crazy.
Still 1st down.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Jackson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
Oh my God. Ah! I hit the wrong button on that one. That was on, like, not intended, bro.
To the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this deep.
Here we go.
Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the return will stop right around the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So finally, a 1st down run. The offensive line is getting to feel a whole lot better about themselves because I think they were starting to wonder, were we ever going to solve this defense and be able to do what we like to do, which is run the football.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's got it.
Touchdown, baby.
Mark Andrews, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4
Man, the
touchdowns
kicking is
this
so
season,
hard, bro. Hopefully I can
that's
do
usually
it.
counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, and that's something you really have
Oh,
to
yeah.
applaud. That's elite level production.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
I just gotta hold them and like get a touchdown maybe and like an extra point. And, I don't know, a couple touchdowns, but let's see.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Back to throw, Watson. And his pass incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They
Oh, Bob Larry,
their
yeah.
defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He finds the
There we go. Sweeping with the light. What's good?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Was good.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
Come on, baby.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
by the tight end Andrews.
There we go.
This to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They got 29 yards that time.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here.
I'm going
right
for a
now.
run.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But
That was
give him
hard.
credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here's Jackson.
Complete to Likely.
There we go.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 17-yard line. 12 yards.
Rhonda, what up?
Good
What's
for
good?
First. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Gotta get this touchdown, man. Like, we need
An
it.
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
This is hard, bro.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
This is bad, bro. We're losing this game.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And bringing it in right side.
1st and 10, baby.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty.
Denied. Thought I caught that shit.
And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going
I'm
for
done.
it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop. Not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And behind the chains, 2nd and 13. To throw is Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the... Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield. Catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jadavian Clowney coming in to drop him for a loss of 8.
This is going to be our only chance, man.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback.
Literally our only chance. We have to score a touchdown now.
Points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking on the midfield logo. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Jackson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Jackson.
This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Dobbins. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think.
Oh my God, bro! I gotta run this shit.
The later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000.
This is not gonna work.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Second down, goal to go. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a two-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's two-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Damn, child. Ah, man.
To go for it, down 2, but the defense rises to the occasion.
That's game, man. Oh, that was rough, though. I'm not even gonna lie. That was rough, bro. Cause I was like, I thought I had that in the bag, man. Like it'd have been tied, man. Like, you know.
Following the touchdown.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop.
EG's, bro. Dennis with the leg. I appreciate it.
Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless
Who's
the
next?
entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch.
Hey, look, considering that I suck and we were playing on like that, like the hard shit, man, that was pretty challenging, man. I ain't gonna lie. It wasn't easy. All right, we'll do it again, but what I'm gonna do is, hold on. So I'm gonna put it back to like, cause I'm not trying to like it be that difficult, bro. Like pro is cool. Like I'm good on pro. All right. Yeah. So we gotta play the Bengals now. Let's play offense only this time, because I don't want it to be as long.
It's week 12 of the NFL.
Wait, oh, play moment? Is that what it meant? Play moment. Oh. My bad. Alright,
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. The Ravens had 8 and 3 now. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky.
How did we lose 2 straight games? I haven't lost one.
It's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Right back to Dobbins on first. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Jackson on 1st down.
Come on, bro.
Going to be off target and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away.
All right, I got to complete this time. If I don't, it's over.
The coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Jackson now. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9.
Oh, no, we running this. You got me fucked up. Getting this 1 yard, man.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
They almost sacked me, too.
10 yards, and that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in, and the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins in the final seconds of the 1st half.
All right.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete.
Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's second down. Jackson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough.
Oh, no, sack.
To get the pressure and bring him down. Chris Rumpf buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
There we go.
Find his running back here. It's
3rd and 1.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Gonna do it again.
They'll go again with Dobbins. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Quick slant complete to OBJ. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're...
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it. Keep it...
All right.
Now Jackson on first down. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Oh.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Jackson. Touchdown! Isaiah Likely from 8 yards out. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not...
All right, here we go. I didn't even know what I chose. I'm not gonna lie.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 107 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Another run here with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And
oh, man.
Complete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he'll get this awfully close to a 1st down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And able to get this to the 31. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Jackson.
Fuck it. Let's go. Damn.
And that is incomplete.
We won this anyway. It's done.
Stand downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Tucker's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
All right, chat. I'm going to go chill. We'll do a couple hours. It's going to be like this for a minute. Probably be some late streams. Probably get a couple in, like I said. Early on during the week. We'll see. We'll see what happens. There's a lot going on in the morning. So I'm going to try, try to get a few hours a night, man. One way or another, I'll stream for you guys a few hours a night. All right? Just we'll play it by ear. I appreciate you guys.
So for the Ravens,
try to get back on par for next month, all right? But I'll catch y'all later tonight at some point. All right? I appreciate y'all, man. I'm out of here.